The sun. You did great out there, Anon said. I don't remember you saying all those lines when we were rehearsing. I improvised, Aluma said. Anon averted his gaze while she stripped off her gown, and he looked back, and she had transformed into the twin image of himself. She quickly donned her next costume, a shiny gold shirt, a pair of matching pants. She wore a gold mask to hide her resemblance to the very man that had just been put to death for her kidnapping. Time for Act Two, she said, and it was not in her voice, but Anon's that she spoke. Anon was already in costume, a white robe and fake beard that covered most of his face. He was playing the planet Mercury. Aluma took her position behind the curtain. When it rose, she began her monologue. I am the sun, ruler of the heavens. As I rise each morning, my light touches everything in the realm. But alas, my heart is heavy with grief for what I cannot have. My beloved wife, the moon, and I have been trying to conceive a child for what seems like an eternity. I have tried everything in my power to make it happen, but it seems that fate has conspired against us. The stars above look down upon us with pity, knowing full well the pain that we endure. They whisper to each other, wondering why the brightest and most powerful beings in the sky cannot create life. Whispers and snickers could be heard from the audience. Aluma sneaked a look at her father. His face was red with fury. But wait, she said. Here comes my closest adviser, Mercury. That was Anon's cue. He stepped on the stage to muffled applause. Mercury, the sun spoke, have you brought me any news to ease my troubled mind? Your Majesty, Mercury said, bowing. After much searching, I believe I have found a way to make your queen pregnant with child. However, there is a problem. What problem could there possibly be? The sun asked. In order to do this ancient magic, the life of a child must be sacrificed. I care not about the life of any child save my own, the sun replied. Bring me this child at once so that I might have an heir to my throne. I cannot do that, your majesty. What? You dare defy me, Mercury? I am sun, ruler of the heavens and earth. You must do as I command. I am afraid I cannot bring myself to perpetrate such a heinous act, your majesty, Mercury replied. Then I will find someone else to do it. You, Mercury, are hereby banished from my kingdom. I never want to see you again. But my king, I have served as your spiritual adviser for countless years. Surely there must be another way. I am afraid there is no other way. Goodbye, Mercury. May fate have mercy on you. The sun exited, leaving Mercury alone on stage. With a downcast look, the exiled adviser recited the words of the prophecy. When the sun is long set and the moon is all gone, when the sky is a ship with twilight at its helm, a man will appear by the name of Anon, and he without shadow will return to light to the realm. The curtain fell, thus ending Act Two, and Anon rushed backstage to change the costumes. Great work out there, Aluma said, still dressed as the sun. Thanks, Anon replied. He stripped off the beard and the white robe, donning instead a red one. To conceal his identity, he put on a red mask. I saw my dad's face, Aluma said. He was furious. I hope you know what you're doing. I don't really like being sentenced to death a second time. The people need to know what happened, and my dad deserves a little bit of embarrassment after everything he's put me through. Plus, it's not like he can do anything while everyone is watching. After we take our final bows, we'll just zip off on one of your little clouds. To where, though? To wherever. We'll travel the world. We'll do whatever we want. After this, we're absolutely free, she said with a kind of desperate hope that struck a note of sadness in Nanon's heart. Okay, he said. Ready for the final act? Let's go, she said. The curtain rose to reveal the sun pacing back and forth. Where is that blasted Jupiter? He said. I'm here, your majesty, Anon said, stepping on the stage in his red costume. Did you bring the child? The sun asked. Yes, he's right here, your majesty, said Jupiter, showing the sun a large doll gripped in his hand. Was it completely necessary that we do this in the middle of such a terrible storm? The sun asked. Yes, your majesty, we must harness the power of the lightning to cut the shadow from the boy. In the special box where the royal family sat watching the play, the Hierophant and Emperor exchanged troubled looks. Well then, get to work. I've wasted enough time here already. Yes, your majesty. Jupiter laid the doll on the rolling cart that had been placed on the stage and tied the doll to it with a few lengths of rope. Almost ready, your majesty, Jupiter said. He produced a glass bottle from his robe and placed it on the cart with the boy. When the procedure is complete, the boy's shadow will be trapped in that bottle. All you will have to do is bring it home to the moon, empty it into her stomach while she sleeps, and she will soon show signs of being with child. I hope this works as you say, the sun said, for your sake. It will work, your majesty, I promise. Jupiter placed his hands over the doll and mumbled some words that sounded vaguely a Camille. When he brought his hands together, there was a bright flash of light, then all went dark. What is this, Jupiter? The sun said. My light. It's gone out. What have you done? I don't know, your majesty. Wasn't supposed to happen like this. Was the procedure at least successful? Yes, your majesty. Here, take the boy's shadow and bring it to the moon. Under the cover of darkness, Illuma changed back into her female form. My love, what has happened? She said, speaking in the voice of the moon. I'm scared, my love. I have no light to see. But what is this? A new life awakens in my womb? Could it be? Have I lost one light so that I may give birth to another? Even if I never shine down upon the world again, I promise to give all of my love and all of my heart to this child that grows within me. Even as twilight engulfs the world, I am filled with hope, for my light will live on within this child, and it is after the light that I shall name her, Illuma, my sweet daughter. The curtains dropped, but instead of applause a hushed murmuring ran through the crowd. Anon stood next to Illuma, ready to take his bow when the curtains rose for the last time. Take off your clothes, she said. Excuse me, Anon whispered back to her. Take off your clothes, I have an idea. But why? Illuma was already stripping out of her costume. Fuck me, she said. What? I want you to fuck me. Fuck me on stage in front of all these people, in front of my father. Oh my God, he's gonna die. But what is that going to accomplish? They already think I'm a slut. Let's give them something to talk about for years to come. I don't know if I feel comfortable. Just take off your clothes and lie down. I'll do all the work. Quick, the curtain is about to rise. Anon stripped off his costume and lay down on his back. Illuma straddled him, grinding herself against his quickly hardening member. When the curtain rose, Anon was deep inside the Emperor's daughter. She rolled him, undulating her body like a wave on top of his, gripping his chest and moaning as loudly and theatrically as she could. The forbidden thrill of being exposed in this ignoble act sent jolts of heretofore unfelt pleasure shooting up and down Anon's spine. A collective gasp erupted from the crowd, and the Emperor shouted, Blasphemy, treason, adultery! I want that man killed! Guards, apprehend him! But before anything could be done, a beam of pure sunlight illuminated from the fornicating actors on the stage. The sun! Someone shouted, Look, it's rising! Everyone's head turned to the eastern horizon, where the morning sun shone over the mountain tops and bathed in the land a warm yellow glow. Anon tried to look, but he was overcome with a spinning sensation. His vision started to go dark, and the last thing he saw was Illuma's face above him. She was saying, Anon, Anon, what's wrong? But he could not answer.